Hello everyone and welcome back to the thrilling Wasteland adventures of Old Man McRib. We're playing through Wastelanders as a grumpy old man who just wants everybody to get off his lawn and also has no legendary effects, no mutations, and no armor. He's armed only with a walking cane, a bathrobe, and what has so far proven to be a pretty useless pump-action shotgun. When we last left off, we learned that to find Crane's treasure, we'd need to go back to Gauley Mine, and that's where we'll start off today. Remember, if you enjoy this, you can go ahead and subscribe. There's plenty more Fallout 76 content to come on the channel. And making our way back into Gauley Mine, we can see some mole rats directly up ahead, everyone's absolute favorite enemy. They're certainly not the most obnoxious thing that Bethesda has ever created. Not even a little bit, right? Everyone loves mole rats. And we can hear some gunfire in the distance, so we must have some scorched back in the mine. Just double check out here. And we'll see how our stealth is on the geriatric walking cane ninja today. There's a lot of spotlights up here, and those can really mess with that, but fortunately everything in here is really low level, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. One down. And another, and we are detected. So yeah, coming right under those spotlights messes with stealth. All right, we have to remember that as we move forward here with all the disadvantages I've given this guy. But we should be okay. We'll take out these scorched and maybe have a little snack. And I think that's the end of them, so here we go. Top up that health bar with some delicious scorched human meat. Okay. And here is the security cage with a keypad on the door. Search the room for the cage code. Okay. I've done this before, but I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's in a toolbox or something. Oh no, there's a note on the wall right there. Easy enough. This whole quest line is kind of a tutorial quest, so it's not too challenging. And we've got some old garbage on the floor we can eat and drink, so why not? Supply cage code 071990. I don't know if that code is the same for everyone, or if that's going to be instanced to each playthrough, so bear that in mind, but the code's right there. It's not hard to find. Shouldn't give you any trouble at all. And we'll punch in our code and make our way inside. Don't mind me as I collect some junk on this playthrough. It's getting to be time to build a real camp for Old Man McRib. Especially with all these new junk walls and everything that have come out, I think we can build him something pretty suitable for his bad attitude. And I don't really have a whole lot of junk on him, so we got to grab things when we can. We'll just edit through that loading screen so you don't have to sit through it. Use our ID card reader again. We've got an eerie silence in here. There we go. Robco staff only over there to our left. So this is a Robco facility. Just keep taking a look around here briefly. Door's barred. Can't go that way. Could use a little more light there. No problem. Grab some more junk. And what do we have? We have an ant. Okay, no problem. I can handle an ant. Ants are no match for my spiked walking cane. That will be no trouble at all. And just keep making our way in through this collapsed tunnel here. And like most of Appalachia, we've got nuclear waste stored here. Out of sight, out of mind. All that radioactive material hanging around really does kind of drive the point home as to why you had all these anti-radiation meds in the Fallout universe. Robco computer on the wall. And what do we have here? 3 easy steps to access the Robco auto cache. All right. Take a look at that. I'll jump into photo mode here so you can see that text a little better. Step 1, register your Pip-Boy at the system terminal. Easy enough. Step 2, stand inside the auto cache scanner. Step 3, looks like hold your Pip-Boy up to the scanner. The menu is blocking that, but yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Easy enough. And we have a note here. A repository as smart as you. The insert final name, any dolt, can build a vault. You want a repository as smart as you. Robco's patented technology grants you access to your personal insert final name at a whim. Let your Robco Pip-Boy 2000 be your key. Access anytime. Order yours today. Coming, insert date. So this must be a Robco product in development. Maybe this was a competitor to Vault-Tec's vaults. That's kind of interesting. We'll keep looking around. And what do we find? We see a big red button. Can we push the big red button? We can push the big red button. Okay. Where does the big red button take us? Desk fan. Okay. Cache control room key. We'll grab that. That's probably important. And a system registration terminal. So that must be where we register our Pip-Boy. Okay. Looks like we need to hack this one. There's no major hacker requirement here. Just a level 0 terminal, which makes sense. This is designed to be an early level area. There's no reason to gate that out for anybody. We'll look for some code fragments to clear things up and make a guess and get in. Very good. And we've got some options. Looks like we have a placeholder message, welcome message here, register Pip-Boy, tour guide walkthrough. And we have another entry here. It says, George, house is shutting down the auto cache project. Please wipe this before they seal the place. I hope you're happy. So some internal Discord here. Looking at the tour guide intro, George, they're moving up the first tour. I know you said it'd take 6 months, but we've got 2 weeks. Here are my notes for the tour. I left more in the cache for priority fixes. Clean them all up before the guests arrive. Get it done. K. 10 steps to sales. Prior to customer arrival, register your Pip-Boy with this terminal using selection on the previous screen. Do this first. It's the only way to shut off the security. Legal will skin us if we turn in more injury forms, and then that's more injury forms. K. Step 2. Approach the customer with a friendly but firm handshake. Number 3. Lead the customer to the entrance and run through the included Robco AutoCache introduction script. Number 4. Position yourself inside the scan ring in front of the cache entrance. And 5. Present registered Pip-Boy toward the patented Robco Easy Access Eye. Just have them stand still inside the ring. It's not rocket science. K. Step 6. Proceed inside the cache. 7. Run through the included AutoCache tour script. 8. Proceed to Robco Mega Dispenser. 9. Give customer a dispenser token and request they deposit it in the slot of their choice. We've only got 1 token. Left it on the podium in the showroom. Do not lose it. Yeah, that sounds like an important thing not to lose. Number 10, escort the customer out with their very own keepsake while reciting the Robco Cash customizability script. House will take any reason to shutter us, wants the resources for something personal. This tour needs to sparkle. George left some sparkle under the desk. Don't mess this up, K. And some removed files. So that's interesting. House, we know House is Robert House, Mr. House from New Vegas, who had himself basically sealed up in his own personal vault inside the Lucky 38 casino. So he wants the resources for something personal. That must be what he wants the resources for. So that's cool. A little callback to New Vegas there. A little bit of fan service for what is largely considered to be the best of the modern Fallout games. And now we'll go ahead and register our Pip-Boy.
Detected. Registration complete. Countermeasures disabled. You may now present Pip-Boy at access point.
All right, so now we just need to find the access point. And I guess our big red button leads the way. And here's a door we can open, and there's our quest marker. But before we just rush to the quest marker, let's just take a peek around here. Ah, this is the room we started in. So that door now allows us in there. Anything we missed? No, I think we're good. Let's move forward. No threats in here. It was sealed up pretty tight. Oh no, we've got something. We've got an ant, I think. And I guess the detector caught sight of our Pip-Boy and has let us in. No ceremony required. The patented Robco Eye. And this is the Robco Auto Cache. Okay. We've got a bunch of shelves. Refreshments on demand. Some booze, juice, cream. Add luxury here. This spot needs to catch the eye as soon as they walk in. Crystal, cigars. So they were clearly getting this place ready for some kind of sales pitch, but it doesn't look like that ever happened. Some pre-war money. I'm beginning to think they would have been better off just sticking their money in their pocket and going home. Because it sounds like Mr. House pulled the plug on this. There's more money. Or maybe that money was just very, very worthless right before the war. We know inflation was out of control in the Fallout universe before the war. Waste handling. So if we're handling waste, then we must be expecting people to live in here somewhere. Or maybe this just doubled as a toxic waste disposal device. That could very well be. And some more junk, some more clutter. So it does look like this wasn't really a place for people. This looks more like a place to keep your stuff. Robco at your service. Imagine your memories here. Imagine all your most precious memories here, accessible anytime you'd like, without the need for unscrupulous human guards. Order yours today. So Robco must have planned to provide robots for these facilities as well. And maybe those are just placeholders because they're completely broken. Economic security. Store your money here in giant piles on a shelf. And it's post-war and this is worthless, but old man McRib remembers the good old days, so he's going to collect all that money and throw it in a big bin and, maybe put it in a bathtub someplace. This page could be company stock. $1 million. The crown jewels. Whatever matters to you matters to us. Yeah, so we're just turning on the sales cheese here pretty hard. just to emphasize that you can keep whatever you want in your Robco Auto Cache. Moving upstairs, anything else interesting here? We've got some ammo. Reliable HVAC. Okay, so we've got an HVAC system. So you can come in here and hang out with your stuff. Apparently you can also levitate clipboards. So yeah, this seems like burnt textbooks. So this seems like it was, you know, a place for things, a place for stuff, but also with the concept in mind that you can come here anytime. It's not necessarily a purely nuclear protection kind of thing. It's just a secure holding tank for all your stuff. And there's that door that was barred earlier. Ooh, magazine. We'll take that. We'll build up a little collection there. Stimpack. Never hurt anybody. Rat poison. And we'll go ahead and unbar the door a while. So here's the office. And just take a look around here. Nothing too interesting. Some junk. Order yours today. So here's the final sales pitch. Like what you see? Then order your fully customizable insert final name today. All sales inquiries can be placed with the sales specialist. Insert sales POS. Financing is available. Make the future yours with Robco. Coming. Insert final date. So they were ready to go. They were training. They were ready to sell this thing. Look around under the desk here. They said something in that terminal about leaving sparkle under a desk. I don't see anything. I've played through this before and I never found it. I thought, well, we'll double check here and see if I'm missing anything, but I don't think so. A metal bucket. Maybe that's it. Maybe they were supposed to scrub and clean. Either way, I think that we can probably proceed further on. And we're over encumbered. That's all right. We'll keep looking around. And here looks like our quest marker. I hear something. Yep, another ant. Nothing else going on. Haven't really seen much treasure yet. And some more junk. We'll find a way to clear that mess up before we go. And just keep looking around here. You never know if you'll find a note somewhere. I don't really see anything. Cap stash. Maybe that was the sparkle? That doesn't make any sense. Why would people before the war have a stash of caps? Oh, Bethesda and your randomized loot system. Forever messing with our minds. And here is the Mega Dispenser test token. And now we can loot the cache. And what this is here is you have a bunch of dispensers that all give you a different 2-star legendary item. Now, for Old Man McRib, he doesn't use legendary items, at least not now, but I have him spec'd for melee, so maybe we'll go for a melee weapon, just in case we ever decide to change that. Yeah, let's go for a one-handed melee weapon. You never know. If nothing else, we'll turn it in for some script. And even if he doesn't use the weapons, I can turn that into a script redemption video that everybody seems to like. Executioner's Sickle is definitely going to get turned back in for script. Go ahead and relieve our weight issue. And then we'll make our way back to the Wayward to talk to Duchess and tell her all about this very underwhelming treasure. All right, how we doing, Duchess? No pepperoni roll this time, I see. That's a little disappointing.
The intrepid explorer returns. Extra layer of dust makes me think you might have actually succeeded. Time to spill. What'd you find?
Place was largely empty, but at least got a pretty decent weapon. No, I didn't. It was a decades-old weapon and a bunch of garbage. Feel like you owe me. Place was picked clean. Someone else must have gotten there first. That's a lie? Yeah, well, no one got there first. It opened a gate to another time. What year is this? Yeah. Well, we can lie, but in this case, I think complaining is better. It was a decades-old weapon and a bunch of garbage. I literally went in there and picked up garbage. I feel like you owe me, Duchess.
Sorry to hear it. Happy to spot you what pittance I've got left to make up the difference, but it's certainly not as much as you deserve.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
What I will do is foot you a discount. You'll never pay full price here while I'm still above the ground. Really, it's about the least I could do at this point. Honestly, thank you. We're on our feet now because of you. You take care of yourself out there, honey. One wayward soul to another.
And that is the end of the Wayward Souls quest line. We got 50 script, 100 caps, and we'll see what other rewards pop up here. Get the plan for the bow and some randomized loot. That bow plan, if you're a low-level player, that'll definitely be useful. So from here, we know that the next step in progressing the Wastelanders quest line is to go meet the Overseer. Now, prior to doing all this, I kind of shuffled around some stuff, so I didn't get prompted for that. I already have that quest. So we're just going to know that that's what we need to do. And we'll do that now before this episode is over. So we'll go meet the Overseer and see what she's got to say. We'll just get that quest active, the new arrivals. And we know that the Overseer's house is in Sutton. So we'll fast travel there, where we find Mr. Prizebot. Oh, good.
You have been randomly selected to win a fabulous prize from the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes.
What did I win?
The Great Appalachian Sweepstakes is not responsible for paying the required gift tax. Failure to do so may be reported to the IRS.
Enjoy your prize.
100 pre-war money. Yeah, that pre-war money's pretty useless, and I already just grabbed a huge pile of it from a pre-war sales facility, so yeah, I don't really need it. We'll make our way through Sutton, because we couldn't fast travel directly to the Overseer's house just yet. There's always some low-level scorched here that we want to avoid, and my shotgun continues to be worthless. But that's all right. Can't find. Good. I think that's kind of what we're going for here. Just take out a couple of threats in the church. There shouldn't be anything too crazy to worry about here. Kill Scorched with a one-handed melee weapon. Get Adams. Okay. Works for me. And I hear another one running around. Oh yeah, we've got some on the ground here. Take care of business. Another one shooting at me. I'm not going to go chase them down on rooftops or anything. We'll take his pump-action shotgun, though, so we can learn some mods and maybe make our shotgun less useless in the long run. I don't really see the rest of them, so we'll make our way up here, and I'm sure many of you have been here before in late levels with your fancy marsupial perk, and you can just jump right up those rocks, but Old Man McRib doesn't quite have that going for him. He's just not quite so spry. We'll take that garden gnome. She built herself a pretty nice place here, didn't she? Nice fancy house on the hill. Yeah, you did all right for yourself, Overseer. The post-apocalypse seems to have been pretty good to you. The rest of us are out here eating garbage off the ground in mines, but you seem to be doing just fine. All right, well, she's got workbenches set up here. That's good. That's kind of cool. Her house sort of reflects what you see at a lot of player camps. Then we'll go meet the Overseer.
Oh, thank God you're here. It's just so good to see you.
Are you sure about that?
Let's talk downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh,
He really went overboard with
Can
this
I hit you?
place.
No.
Feel free to look around.
Nope, can't kill her. She's essential, just like all the other NPCs so far. We'll eat her pumpkin pie. See if she's got any other junk around here worth taking. And just take a look around the Overseer's place. She's got this cool little slideshow going. I hope that they do something like that for our camps at some point. I think that would be kind of a cool thing to have, that maybe it would display your photo mode pictures or something. Ah, she's got some pretty good junk in here. Some screws. All right. I can take that. Have to remember she's got screws laying around here. Might make it worth stopping by a little more often. And she's got some little keepsakes to show off. And a desk fan. That'll be worth some screws too. So if we've learned nothing else, we've learned that the Overseer's house is a good place to go for a quick screw. Shut up. Enjoy my juvenile humor. There hasn't been very much excitement in this episode, so we need something. Some picture frames. Looks like the White Spring gazebo there. I think it's worth taking a look around here. She's got a nice place. An undamaged American flag. I've actually seen people posting on Reddit wondering where they can get this. So now you know you can get an undamaged American flag in the Overseer's house. So you can take that and display that in your camp. An accordion. Some more little mementos from her quest, which mirrors our own quest. Another desk fan. I'll take every desk fan I can find. A door that leads back outside. Nothing here. A mirror that doesn't show our reflection. And yeah, we'll turn that quest off before we go downstairs and see who the Overseer wants us to meet.
Let me introduce you to Davenport. He's been helping me with some reconnaissance. Keeping an eye on Appalachia.
Oh, good. More robots.
So good to meet you. The Overseer has been so excited to see everyone again.
Yeah.
Old
Man McRib is not excited to see any of you.
I may have some field work for you.
Oh,
I
good
couldn't have pulled
work.
this place off without him. Let's talk.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk. But first, let me rob you. Let me steal everything you have that's valuable. Some plastic for shotgun shells, some Abraxo cleaner for acid, and another quick screw. There we go. Some springs in a clipboard. More screws. Okay. So this is a good place to go. There's some decent junk laying around here, so if you're ever out farming...
It's good to see you.
Good place to
But
stop.
we need to focus on the inoculation. Is it done?
Yes, it's done, but do I want to tell you that? You're lucky I'm even here. Don't start making demands.
I'm not... I'm trying to make sure you're okay. That's my #1 priority right now. For all of you. So please, you need to
We're just
tell
going to
me,
go with the
is the
grumpiest speech
inoculation
options
finished?
available here.
Good.
Yes, it's
because
done.
We're going to need a lot more of it. Have you been to the mountains lately? It's not just us anymore.
I'm aware.
People from outside Appalachia are coming in. I snuck around 2 of the larger groups and saw them both building. Walls, housing, defensive positions. They're coming to stay.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Is walking into a medical crisis they don't even know about.
I'm not sure I care. I'll make contact, get them inoculated. Yeah, who cares? They aren't from 76. They're not our problem.
Not our problem? Did you lose your eyesight in the vault? Look around.
Have you seen
Those
my
people
character?
become scorched,
That's
we're
probably
all
a
as
safe
good as
assumption.
dead. Talk to these newcomers. Get them to accept our help. I'll work on finding a way to make enough of the inoculation for all of them.
Somehow I think that translates into you'll find a way to make me do it. What do we do about the newcomers? What do we know? Why not just take everyone to AVR Medical? That could work. That's where we
can't
went.
rely on that old hospital holding out indefinitely. There's only one machine. It's a dangerous location. The list goes on.
It's not that dangerous.
Judging by the architecture, the ones to the north are the old Raider pals that crazy robot Rose keeps going on about. You might, need to talk to her about them.
Oh, good.
See if she can arrange a meeting or whatever their word is for we need to talk, don't shoot us.
Can't I just
The
kill
ones
them
to
all?
the south look more like a caravan of families, but who knows what they've been through. Don't let your guard down around either of them.
I mean, we wouldn't have to inoculate them if I could just kill them all. If you're so worried, you should go do it yourself instead of pawning it off on me. Yeah, I'm just a grumpy old man who wants to sit in his shack and leave and be left alone. Why do I need to do this? If you're so worried, you should go do it yourself.
Like sending you into harm's way?
Yes.
I don't. But we have to lean on each other.
Why?
I need you, all of you, to do your part.
Can't someone else do it?
Anyway, I'm sure you must have other questions. We can talk about them now if you want. Or if you're ready to head out, just be careful out there.
So we have a new quest where we need
We'll
to
rebuild
do some
this
work.
country brick by brick.
Let's see if she's got anything else to say. After the vault opened, you disappeared. Why settle here in Sutton? Where were you all this time?
Pretty
Yeah, where were you all
hypocritical
this
for me,
time?
of all people, to take off on my own, huh?
Yeah, just a little.
At first, I was just racing ahead, hoping that if there was any trouble, I'd hit it first. And then there were the nukes, the scorched plague. Seeing my old neighborhood bombed to pieces, I needed time.
You needed time? You abandoned us because you needed time? Bullshit. Wow. We have a
Abandoned you?
dialogue line that includes a
Do you have
bit of cussing.
any idea how hard it was to walk out that vault door on my own? Knowing I might not see any of you ever again, breaking Vault Tech protocol to leave behind my camp, the holotapes, the care packages, all with the vague hope that they might keep you all safe. I've never stopped being your overseer. Never.
Did you oversee me murdering and eating people? Why did you settle here in Sutton?
I grew up here. My parents used to live just down the hill.
But they don't anymore because they're dead now.
There's one neighborhood I'm rebuilding first. It's this
Oh,
one.
good. I'll make sure that I move far, far away from it then. I have some questions about the logs you left behind. I'm still looking for all
remember,
of them.
It's not a scavenger hunt.
Actually, it is a
I put
scavenger
them in
hunt,
place
but,
to help
you know,
on your
whatever.
way, even when I can't be there personally.
Interesting note, if you find all of the Overseer logs and turn them in, you get 100 legendary scripts, so it's worth doing.
Stay careful out there. Together we've made Appalachia safer. But she still has fangs.
Yeah, and those fangs are named Old Man McRib when he's beating you with a walking cane and eating your corpse. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to wrap it up for this episode. Not too much excitement today, but we're finally starting to get into the meatier part of the Wastelanders quest line. So we'll look forward to that in the future as we continue. As always, if you had fun with this, be sure to go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. And until next time, I'm Fisty McRib.